I don't want to leave off from the original topic and the reason that you came here, which is what? Not that. I don't care about no ice cream. You can get ice cream any day of the week. This is way more important. Because what do they show you in church? You go to church? Abby, you go to church? You don't go to church. You used to. So what did they show you when you used to go to church? Stand back. You're blocking it for Abby and them. Stand back. Look. What did they used to show you? What does God look like? Junior, what's up? What's your name? Crystal? Nice to meet you, Crystal. What's your name? Abby. How old are you? So you're 12. How old are you? 10? 14. Okay. So I don't want to leave off from the original topic and the reason that you came here, which is what? Not that. I don't care about no ice cream. You can get ice cream any day of the week. This is way more important. Because what do they show you in church? You go to church? Abby, you go to church? You don't go to church. You used to. So what did they show you when you used to go to church? Stand back. You're blocking it for Abby and them. Stand back. Look. What did they used to show you? What does God look like? This one or this one? This one. Are you sure now? Because, all right, y'all go to school, right? And where do y'all learn from? Does the teacher just make stuff up and then he or she just tells you 2 + 2 = 4? Or do they give it to you in a book and they show you and you learn from the book, right? So you got to get the information from where? The book. Now, what book are we talking about? Because if we're talking about God, where can we find God? The Bible, right, Junior? Junior, you paying attention? You're their brother? Both of them? Y'all all 3 siblings, right? Okay, this is important because you got to help them, teach them. You the oldest? So you're the oldest out of all of them, so you have to help show them. I guarantee, do your parents speak English and Spanish? They speak both? Okay, that's good. Your father? He not there or he not around? Okay, so your father not around. All right, that's a lot of our families, you understand? And we'll touch on that in a second. Revelation chapter 1 and verse 13. I want y'all to really understand and grasp this, all right? Because y'all not white folk. You understand that, right? You're not white. You're not Mexican either. Because what does Mexican mean? Huh? No. Yeah, okay, so let's say you put a zebra in Mexico. Is the zebra now Mexican? No. It's still from Africa, right? It's still an African zebra or an African lion. It's not no Mexican lion. There's no such thing. So you are not whatever you are. You are whatever your bloodline is. You understand? You are not wherever you are born. If that's the case, why do they call you have Chinese kids in your school? No. What kind of people do you have in your school? Indians? Okay. But irregardless, wherever you are born is not what you are. You understand? Like here in America, you have an American citizenship, but that's not the same as being American of blood. Because when they say American, and y'all will find this out later on in life, American is white people. You understand? And we're going to touch on that. Read that.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
So hold up. So now we talk about his head and his head. Go to verse 13 real quick.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
My man, come here. What's your name? Huh? Carlos? You related to them? No? Y'all friends? You don't know them? Y'all live in the same area, but you don't know each other? Dang, what has life become? You remember when you used to know everybody in the neighborhood? Anyways, so, what are we reading? We reading out the Bible, you understand? We reading out the Bible. Who are we talking about? Jesus the Christ. Now, Abby, where's Abby? Abby, right? Which one did you say was God or Christ? One of these, right? What did you say? She says here, my man's Junior over here said what? Which one do you think? Which one? I don't know what you're pointing to. Which one? This one, okay. So he's saying this one. Which one do you believe is Jesus the Christ? Come on up. I can't see which one you're pointing to. Which one? This one? This one, all right. So now, what we're reading out of the Bible is a description. For an example, Junior, my man Junior here, let's say he got lost one day, right? Let's say you just decided to run away from home, God forbid. If y'all wanted to find Junior, you had to call the police, right? And then you had to give the police, let's say you had no photos of Junior in your house, the whole house burnt down. You would have to give a description of what he looked like to the police. You understand that? Like, for example, you lost a dog. You ever lost a dog or an animal before? You ever lost a dog or an animal? Yeah. So what did you have to do when you put up the posters? Did you put the posters up? You never put up the posters? Well, you said, the hell with the dog, I'm going to go get a new one? That's it? Y'all kids are rough around here, man. I love my dog, man. I at least kind of go find him. But typically, what people do is that they put a description of what the dog or animal or what they're trying to find out there. If not, they'll put a photo image, right? Now, there was no photography or pictures like cell phones. You know how we have cell phones, right? We don't have, the Bible times, there was no cell phone. So what did they use? They used descriptions of things that look like certain things. For an example, I could say your shirt is black as night. Anybody in the world will understand that when it turns night, it turns what? Dark. So if I'm saying that your shirt is black as night, I'm saying that you have a dark shirt, right? We understand that. So the Bible uses the same words or same analogies, right? So let's read that from the top again.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot.
So he had a garment or a clothes on, right? Y'all all have clothes on, right? You got clothes on, Carlos? So what do you have to put them clothes on top of? What's underneath the clothes? Or what? What's this? Huh? Skin or a body, right? Body. So under your clothing, you have a body, read.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So what is wool? You ever seen a sheep before? What kind of texture hair does sheep have? Nappy, right? That's a good word. Nappy, textured hair. You understand that? What is nappy? Is it straight or is it curly? Curly, right? Keep reading.
As white as snow.
So now, out of these 2 photos that we have, which one has nappy white hair? The one all the way at the end, or any of these that they have given us in time? The one at the end, right? So far, that's matching the description that is written in the Bible. You understand? Keep reading.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So now, it says that his eyes were a flame of fire, right? This one, you pointed to this one, right, Junior? What color is his eyes? Blue, right? What color is his eyes? My man Carlos here pointed to this one. Can you see that far? You ain't got good eyes? I got bad eyes too. He got blue eyes. What color, Abby? What color is his eyes? Which one are you pointed to? What's your name again, dear? Crystal. Which one? Which one you pointed to? This one? This one? What color is his eyes? Blue, right, Crystal? So does that fit the description of red fire eyes? Or does this have the description of red fire like eyes? This one does so far, right? You understand that, Carlos? This one has red fire eyes. Pay attention now. You pay attention.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So now we take this, we look down and we see his feet. I see you got your Crocs on. They in sport mode, right? So your Crocs, I can see through, and I see your feet. Your feet are the same color as the rest of your body, right? Am I lying? Your feet are the same color, right? You got green feet? Is there a problem with you? You got different color feet? They're the same color, right? So your feet are the same color as the rest of your body. It said that Christ's feet was like brass. You ever seen a penny before? Who's seen a penny? Raise your hand. Who's seen a penny? Raise your hand. Who's seen a penny? Y'all seen a penny? What color is that penny? Huh? Brown, right? We all agree? Pennies are brown, right? Keep reading.
As if they burn in a furnace.
So now, raise your hand if you ever played with fire. Yeah. You play with fire? I know you. You're 14. Stop lying. Y'all might not have. Y'all are girls. I hope not. What happens when you burn stuff with fire? Carlos, what happens when you burn stuff with fire? And what color does it turn afterwards? don't know? What color does it turn afterwards, Junior? Huh? Black, right? So when you burn something, right, Abby? When you burn something, Crystal, it turns black, right? Huh? We ain't talking about gray. There ain't no gray people in the earth. We're talking about skin complexion, right? There's no such thing as gray. That's gray. What, alien people? That don't exist. We're talking about different colors of skin complexion. Like you are a dark brown, and my family here, right here, they dark brown as well, right? Same as Christ. Read that part again.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace.
So which one of these people look as though they were burned in a furnace? Look like they were burnt. First off, what race of people do we commonly refer to as having burnt skin? Is it white people? So who is it? Who is it? Do we look darker in complexion as burnt skin? I know you gotta go. Which one? I know. Read that last part.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace.
So Christ's feet were so dark, meaning his entire body was so dark that he looked like that he was burned. You understand? What kind of race of people have skin complexion as though they were burned? Is it white folk? Is who? Tell me, Carlos. So what complexion or what color was Jesus the Christ? Was he white or black? Carlos? Huh? He was black. Y'all understand that? Christ was a black man. All that stuff that they taught us in the church was a lie. I know you're getting yelled at by your mother. So y'all, if y'all gotta go, you gotta go. You understand? All right, Carlos? Listen, young man, we got more information on the back of that flyer, all right? So check it out. Give us a call. All right, y'all understand that? So Christ is a black man. Black like the rest of us. Like the people that you see here. The difference is that they taught us, they have continued to teach us lies and fed us lies until today because of our enslavement that they have done to us. You understand? Y'all gotta go? That was your mom's? Yeah, I know. So y'all gotta go. Hurry up before it get dark. I don't want y'all get in trouble. All right, man. All right, Carlos, Junior. All right. So we are the men of Israel, with Israel united in Christ, here to teach you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that you are the Israelites according to the Bible. That you are the chosen people of God, and that the reason that we are still in captivity unto this day, irregardless if you know it or not, irregardless if you think that you are or not, your poverty is not out of coincidence. It is not because you didn't put in a right 401k. It's not because the financial crisis of 2008. It is not because of any of these things. It's because of our disobedience to the laws of God. Right? Give me Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God has spoken, and he said that what? That his people, his chosen people, will fall into curses, fall into slavery, fall into all different manners of evil. That's what a curse is. Curses are different ways of evil. And that is how you identify and understand and know who are the children of Israel and who is not. All right? And that's what we are here to do today, because we have been disconnected from our heritage. We have been disconnected from our understanding of who we are. Thus, we have fallen further and further into different manners of sin, and we are still in this day in our captivity. We have not left from it. Captivity or slavery has only transformed itself into something new, into something that we determine today to be as normal, like working a 9 to 5, like working and paying your taxes, your bills. All right, these are not normal things to do. We might see as though it's normal, but you having to pay your water bill every single month is not normal. You having to pay a man for rent every month, and God forbid you miss a check. God forbid you cannot go to work because you're sick and you don't have the insurance to cover you on the back end. You will get evicted. That is not normal. That is different levels of slavery.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.